Hey Rick fans, welcome back. I'm here. I am alive. I've been on holidays for a while, so this one is my first live back, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck back into it. Hopefully, but of course, I always seem to have some sort of a audio issue, but hopefully this morning I don't have one. But if I do, you guys just let me know how you're doing today. Hello, Lego Master Builder. I'll just turn that music down a bit. See, my music would have been playing from the start. So yeah, this is Kafrene. I'm trying to finish this one off for factions. Since the last time you guys saw it, it's changed quite a bit. Like it's extended right up past here, and I've put this extra section on here as well. Just trying to make sure you get a good view of it. But yeah, it's got a section at the top here as well, which I kind of have been fiddling around with. It took a fair bit of work to get it to work and to fit in and everything. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I've done a lot of the greebling and stuff down the side. Hey, Cosmic. Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? It's been I've been away on holidays, so it's been to celebrate my 10th wedding anniversary. So that was a lot of fun, but I did take my 3 kids with me, so that was, don't know if you call it relaxing, but it was definitely rejuvenating. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to jump in this morning. I'm going to build up. I'm going to finish building up this part. I'm going to also do just finish off the tiles on the bottom, and we'll go from there. Can you contact faction leaders on the website? If you log in, you can join the forum, and I'm sure you could contact someone there. Otherwise, through Discord is the best way. And if you're freaked out about Discord, don't be. It's like I was at the start as well, but it is pretty simple, but just ask. I mean, you can even contact me directly. I think you and I are Instagram friends and that, so we can yeah. If you want to join in, just let me know. But yeah, there's a lot of people on there that will help you out with that. So yeah, I think that's probably the best way, or maybe even on the forum if you log in. I'm not 100% sure, actually, to be honest, but because I just joined through Discord, and I knew someone I knew Darth Bjorn. Well, I didn't know Darth Bjorn. I found out about Darth Bjorn through Southern Creator. So Southern Creator let me know, and then he said, like, I've joined this thing, and I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. So then I contacted Darth Bjorn, and then he sort of took me through it. But really, it's more just about getting an invite from there. But if you want to talk to them about like which faction to join, definitely it's probably the best bet to go through Discord. Just sort of finding my pieces at the minute from where I left off last, and I'll make sure that you guys can see it. Now my idea for doing these sort of open sizes down here is that I actually wanted to try and squeeze some kind of these pieces into here to make it look like it was actually, yeah, like that, like this. Here we go. I just realised that's not on camera. You guys didn't get to see it. Thanks, Lego Master Builder. But that's pretty much what I'm trying to achieve with this. So it kind of feels like this, like I saw this on a mock build recently. I can't remember the name of it. It was the Battle of Jabim by I think it's Phoenix. I'm not sure, but it was the guy who person that won the Coconut Brick Studios contest that my last build was in. So they basically built up a pillar, and they had a lot of kind of flexi tubes and things go through it, and it just looked really cool. Like it of course it was like you build like a duct to put all your stuff in, and it seemed to work. And I wanted to really try something on this side that was a bit different. I've got to clean up. I want to clean up this section because this isn't really working, and a little bit almost on the front. I kind of did that towards the end of before I left. So I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, the idea is that I wanted to get these type of things in there. I will lock it into something. It's not like I'm not just gonna leave it there. Do something like this. I'll try my best to keep it camera facing. But if I hide it away for too long and you really want to see what I'm doing, just let me know, because sometimes I get carried away with the conversation. And it's really hard to see when the camera's over there, but my build eyes are over here. Oh, awesome. I'll have to check it out. It was just on your channel. I'll definitely I'll scope it out. Is it on your channel? It's about to get messy. Men are watching. Now, a shout out, he may not be awake or on yet, but to my brother-in-law, who I told I would wear a helmet. I actually did put my Boba Fett helmet on. I didn't want to do the Rebel helmet because I've already done the Rebel helmet. I'll do that again some other time. I did put the Boba helmet on, but in all honesty, I did a quick test to see if the mic would work, and I didn't think you guys could have heard me through the actual helmet that well. So I figured that I mean, he might say that's a good thing, like all good brother-in-laws do, but I think it was probably a good idea not to do that for the stream. Maybe another time. Hey, here he is, Southern Creator. He's back. How you going, my friend? Guys, check out Nashidar. Looks amazing. The stop motion at the end, dude, that was next level. So anyone who hasn't, check out Southern Creators channel. Nashidar looks sick, man. You did so well. I didn't even look to see what you'd said. It's not a full. It's more of an elderly lion's, an old lion's mane. I think there's more grey sneaking in there these days after kid number 3. Now, I know I haven't just laid down many pieces yet, but I am trying to get to a point where I've got Because these are sort of like my Greeble boxes and stuff that I had open before I went away. So I'm just double checking to make sure I've got everything that I want. Contest between the grey and the bald. I hear you. I'm glad I haven't quite entered the bald zone just yet. No doubt it's coming. Now I'm going to stick that thing out there. I wanted to extend this down and do something. I am mid-30s. That is correct, Southern. So give me time. Ah, yes. The 80s. No. I know what I need. I need a hold. Okay. So I think someone asked me a while ago about whether or not what happened to Brickmad Weekly that I started a long time ago. In all honesty, I kind of put a hold on it for a couple of reasons. I was still sort of getting my head around just YouTube in general. So I probably bit off too much at the start there in terms of output and for what I was able to do with my job and everything. But the other thing was I just didn't have that much to say at the time. But I am actually going to bring Brickmad Weekly back, and I'm going to focus it around news and opinions and stuff that was going on. But also, presently, I've been doing a lot of work on the studio because the studio is a total mess. So I wanted to clean that. I want to clean that up, but I also am going to renovate it a little bit and do some stuff with the walls and things like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of like a Lego room renovation show for a little while, and just doing a few things with that. about how I set up my room and why I set it up a certain way and all of that type of thing. So hopefully you guys are into that as well. But then I'll still be doing the Bar 2 builds. So Bar 2 will be coming back. I'm hoping it's going to be coming back this week. That's the plan. I knew I had this big holiday, and to be honest, I needed it. I'm really trying to find this specific piece. Brickfest, you mean? Yeah. It was awesome. It was really good to meet some of the local builders. And so, a lot of the guys that I'd spoken to sort of from around here online. I finally got to meet them in person, which is really good. And yeah, just overall, it was a really good event. There was some great builds and stuff there. I'll be posting a little bit just more on YouTube Shorts. Some of the great work that I saw there. So stay tuned for that for sure. Not finding the piece I want. Not at all. Aha! Found it! It's the left thermal exhaust port, right below the main port. Any of you guys been playing Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga? Main story of this mock is basically that there's kind of like a mayor of Kafrene, and I won't give it too much away, as I said a few weeks ago, because I do have I will be having an episode that's going to come out with this guy. But basically, there's a mayor of Kafrene, and then one of my previous characters from my very first factions build, which I actually haven't shown yet. It's going to be the first one that is the first episode in the series. And that will come out in 2 weeks. Just because I need to sort of shoot it nicely and edit it nicely, and again, I've been away. So that one will come out then, and then this one will come out after that as the second part of that. But basically like a good representative of the Senate comes to Kafrene to talk to basically like a mobster who calls himself the mayor of Kafrene. And he's actually going to be like a recurring sort of Mr. Universe character. If anyone has seen Serenity. going to turn it quickly. Yeah, so there you go. That's the kind of thing I was trying to achieve with this around here, up in there, and then I'm going to chuck one of these hoses in there as well, which are really cool. It's not even a hose; it's a whip. Yeah. Put this one up here. I'm going to come back and do that one once I get this structure in there. Really want that. I think black looks alright there. I feel like black would look alright there. Hey Doodle Fizz. Firefly, it's Firefly to me, but I like it technically Mr. Universe was from Serenity, so yeah, like 100% though too. Like it, I don't like. I wish. Actually, there's a big part of me that wishes they hope they sort of reboot it a little bit nowadays. Like if that show is kind of ahead of its time, I think. Like if Firefly was around now with all of the I think yeah, if that show was around now, it would have made a massive. It would be completely different because, and like in a great way, because of all the people have accepted that you need to pay for good visual effects for like streaming services. Imagine like a Firefly on like a Netflix or something like that. Like it'd be awesome. Thanks, Doodle Fizz. Thanks, Master Builder too, by the way. So I was, and this is a little bit, I was going to put a second story, which is basically like this was going to be raised up and put a second section underneath. But for the sake of shifting the stories forward, and I have a few other builds that I want to. Sorry, the camera went out. I really want to. I really want to move on to another. There's another section that I want to start building in, and it's. And it'll be kind of something that I'll stay in there for a little while as well. So I'm looking forward to pushing into that. So I talked to my faction leader, and I think we're gonna I'm just gonna call it a little bit sooner, not do the bottom section and just focus on this top section and then tell the story within this, which I think I can do because basically I'm going to have the Mayor of Kafrene sort of come out and they're going to be out and he's just going to be like, what do you want? So hopefully that's going to sort of work. But we'll see. Hoping that will work. Yeah, this is one for factions. Doodle Fizz. But I am for all you guys that have been asking about Batu, I am going to be getting back into Batu. It's not kind of factions or the other one. I kind of needed a little bit of a break from Batu. Just after I figured out what it was, like when I reworked it, I then needed to sort of sort out my priority list for that. So that sort of happened now. And I didn't want to start Batu until after I got back from my break, because otherwise I would have started, like, done an episode and then lost all my momentum and probably left a build halfway through it. I didn't want to do that for that as well as this. So I figured that I'd just leave it, get back from my break, and then go and hit it, like, hard. But I am hoping that Batu I bring a lot very soon, because Batu may also play a part in factions. So, hey, thanks, Southern. I had some feedback there. I agree. I actually really like it with this, and I think it works with the brown and the dark red. It sort of feels like a nice color tone. I did have some feedback from some of the guys in faction that they didn't really like it, and didn't think it worked, and thought maybe I should have added a different green, like maybe an olive green or something like that, which is probably fair. Like, or maybe I could introduce like an extra dot of olive, might actually make it a bit richer again. But in all honesty, this, like, almost the whole floor where I got to was that the whole floor was getting covered by minifigures. So, like, it's going to be kind of crowded Kafrene Street, with only the section around here will be kind of more open. So, hey, that's all right, Doodlefiz. There's it's not you can still join the Discord, and you can come and go when you want. Hey, like, it's not, there's no real pressure. It's meant to be kind of a fun thing. So if you want to join, you know, just jump in there and pick a faction, and then work around that. Like, I'd love one day that I have a stream where I've just, like, got all of the bricks that I need right in front of me, so I don't have to keep going away from where I'm meant to be. Bars. Righto. I had him a second ago. They've gone missing. There you are. Oh, Concord Dawn series would be cool. That'd be really cool. I'd watch that. When do you think you're starting that, Master Builder? Yeah, totally, Doodlefizz. You really don't have to be that active, hey. You can bounce in and out, and like, I know my faction anyway, and I guess Southern's is the same, like, and it really is just a bit like, it's to have fun, yeah? And you can just jump in and do a tiny little bit, like this is like a like, it's a decent sized build. And like it's intricate and stuff. Like, so I tried to do, I deliberately tried to make it a bit bigger because I wanted to do a bit bigger. But even myself, like, it's a lot of pressure to get this done and then do part 2 as well. So I'm even going to be just pulling my my Star Wars Factions stuff down to be a bit smaller, so I can tell more stories, because I've got a lot of the stories that I want to tell, but I've just haven't got like the capacity to build us that fast. So I'm gonna pick and choose my ones that I want to do. That would be like the one colour I don't have. Back. For anyone who's interested too, there is a new pirate faction at the moment. That is led by Star War Cam, who is often in here. Okay. I'm going to turn this. I cannot. Constantly raining. I keep bumping my head on this. Just going to shift this mic around a bit. Okay, so cool. Where are those? Just going to work in the back. Okay, have you got, how many stormtroopers have you got, Doodlefist? Have you got any? Have you got an Imperial officer? Oh, dude, if you've got six stormtroopers and you have some scout troopers, you have plenty for an Imperial Moth, in like an Imperial faction. So many. Like, I would say, like, if you were in an Imperial thing, because the idea is you want to create characters, right? It's as well, and it'll be kind of your own characters a little bit. So you'll end up using bits and pieces. But like honestly, if you're building a mock about that big, you're not going to want more than, or like even a little bit larger, but around about that size, like a 20 by 20 or a 16 by 16. You're not going to want more than like 2 or 3 figs on it anyway. Like it's very intense. Like the only reason that this one will have lots of minifigs on it, and even then, like probably we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, like in and around there, and that's 8. Like that is so many for this even. And this is still like a 22 by 22 size, but I wanted it to feel super crowded. You'll have heaps. If that is, like, I would say, I was expecting you to say, like, you had 2. And then, like, I'd be like, that's still cool. Like, that's still plenty. I mean, Southern, you're in an Imperial... like, you're a little bit more... a little bit more occultist, but you're in an Imperial one, right? So yeah, 100%. They can be really like not intense builds. Like I would actually suggest, and what my next one is going to be, and my upcoming ones are going to be, are around about that size. Like, oh, you can't see that size. Like, pretty much like a plate. I'm going to start pretty much basing, like trying my best to keep my builds to around about that size. And maybe a little bit bigger, like as I go. But generally for the next lot of builds I'm doing, I'm going to try and keep them like small vignettes and see what I can do. And maybe like I might build a bit outside of them, freeform or something like that, to make them a little bit bigger. But generally the core story is going to be in that zone. And I'm going to work with the height, if anything, you know. And that's more just for the speed of turnaround. And then when we do the episode builds, you've got like a month, 2 months to do the episode builds anyway, which you could maybe go a bit bigger for them if you wanted to, if you had the time, or not, you know, just do one of the builds or whatever. Yeah, well, that, you know what, Master Builder, that's something that I've never really done that much myself. Is I like I know you said like you've seen Batu and that. I build I want to do larger mocks, or I've done larger mocks, but I'm actually really appreciating the smaller build I get my builds, the happier I've been to actually finish them and move on, and more importantly, just be able to tell more stories within it, like instantly, and you get that instant gratification, which helps you keep going. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh, Doodle Fizz, if you love if you love building vehicles, you will fit right in factions. There's basically like a whole section of just vehicle builds, and when they do the episode builds, they do just like extra, like pretty much there's like 3 categories in an episode, and you can build all 3 or you can build just one. Like the last one, it had 3 different categories, and yeah, you can totally just build the last one if you really want to, which was vehicles. And there's some really good vehicle builders in there to help you. Like personally, I've never tried to build a mock vehicle, and I can't say I'm super like confident about it either. But I plan on jumping in at some point and giving it a go. And yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah. You really don't need that many. Alright, we're getting somewhere here. Just spin this, guys. Sorry. I don't like that. I don't like this way down here. Yep. You're gone. Now, no one freak out. This blue brick here will not stay there. It's a temporary fix for a problem I'm having. Oh, okay. So my stop motion. I am hoping. I was actually talking to my wife about this last night. Is that's really where I want to do the majority of the channel moving forward, is in the stop motion stuff. I have been doing a few little tests, but what I really want to do is focus on getting Bar 2 built. I want to finish Bar 2 completely, and then after that point, then I'm going to be stop motion, and I'll be doing like mocks that are more to set dress the stop motion and photography. So I'm going to be moving in a lot more into the builds. I'll still be doing little mock series, but the mock series will be more about the sets, essentially building sets and how I do that. And that's essentially going to be what the channel is ultimately going to be, and the whole plan for it. So I guess Bar 2 is going to be my first like really big mock, but I won't be doing like, I'm not going to change and do another. I may do a big mock, but the big mock will be based around trying to get a set, a usable set, and that's how I'll build it as well. Which might look cool just on its own, which it probably, I hope it will. Otherwise there wouldn't be much point in doing it. But I will be doing it with, it'll be more facade based, I guess. But I am like that. That ultimately, like being an animator by trade, like I guess that's the part I want to do the most. But I really wanted to build Batu, and I wanted to build a big Batu, and so I really want to finish that first. And so, in answer to your question, probably towards the end of the year, or like later. I'm hoping to have Batu finished by kind of September. And so basically from that point on, stop motion will begin and you'll be seeing part of stop motion. Yeah, that's true, Doodle Fizz. But again, I think one of the things I want to try and do is kind of keep it. I want to try to keep them a fairly which is a difficult thing for me because I don't usually do this. But I want to try and keep the little stop motions that I do more contained and small, and really work on the quality of them. And like the effects and post, and I'm gonna do some stuff. Like I'm hoping to get some really. It's more about getting some really cool angles and shots and making it feel cinematic. I want to focus more on that side of it and gradually tell the story, and then once I get better at that, that's what I want to focus on and get my style of stop motion, and then you want to move out. But yeah, 100%. It is definitely time consuming, but I guess you gotta, with all these things are time consuming, so you gotta get better at what you gotta pick what you want to do, what you really want to do. Because you gotta be kind of committed and have that. Where's my part? And this is why I'm doing a studio renovation because I can't find my pieces. What do I want here? It takes heaps of practice, Master Builder, and like it's just learning and trying stuff and failing and then getting better, and that's all it is. It's just a lot of practice. My first one will be crap too, and like I have a like I feel like I've got at least a decent understanding of animation, but I know that it won't be good. Like I'm expecting it not to be what I want it to be. But that's good because, well, it is good in a way because then you learn from that. I need that clip. Oh, come on. Where are you? You'll do. Ah, no, you better. Yes. Ah! Yes. I swear, it's like 65% of the of my streams are just me yelling at asking where my bricks are in the background. Ridiculous. So this is something that I like to do. I figured out that I like to do, and this may mean nothing to you. Like, yeah, duh. I like to have, like, where I've got a wire. I've used a clip in front of it, but then I like these end pieces because they feel like they're like a wall connection. They're one of those, like, I picked them up as a bricklink and I just used them as filler at first, and I got heaps of them. But they work so well, I use them all the time for that type of thing. Kafrene, the Ring of Kafrene is a city that is in between two asteroids, and the asteroids rotate like this, and then it's kind of like that. Like, if you imagine this black thing is the city, and it kind of rotates around like this, and the city is all in here. It's actually from Rogue One, Doodle Fizz. So if you've seen Rogue One, you've seen the Ring of Kafrene. It's the planet where Cassian shoots the guy in the back when he's with the guy with one arm when he's trying to run away. They're both trying to run away from the Imperials. This is about to break. You wait for it, because I'm going to apply force. No, it didn't. It worked. Cool. All right. We're starting to get somewhere here with this. I like where this is heading now. If you haven't joined the stream before and you haven't heard the explanation for the camera, basically my current mic, which I'm going to get changed, is linked directly into my camera. But the camera's got like an auto switch off. So it switches off by itself, and then my audio and my visual gets cut. And then I had it changed before, but then I was getting echo because then it kept reading both of them, and then this seems to be the least stuffed up version that I have. So I'm going to get something sorted out soon. But there's other priorities, man. Cheese wedge, cheese wedge, cheese wedge. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's what I could do there. No, not going to do that. Babidi-boo. is that? I should prefer that. Out of there. Get out. It's connected, isn't it? I'm going to have to take the whole thing out. No, you know what? 4 of them. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. I got to say, I'm quite liking this little hide, fix, reveal that I got going on. It's a planet killer. That's what he called it. Nah, too plain. Too plain Jane. Nah, back to what I had. Right, I'm trying to get all of this section up to a same level so that I can start building kind of as I go, a little bit easier around this. Thanks, Master Builder. Always worry that, like, all of my builds, Batu is the same. That, like, and it's something that I've been really working on, is trying to make them cleaner while still maintaining the right amount of detail. Because, like, I worry about the greebles sometimes. Like, is there too much greebles? Is there too much detail on the rock? And then you get some feedback and someone says, oh, it's all messy. And you go, okay, cool. So then you try and clean it up. And they're not wrong. It's just about finding the clean lines and using restraint in exactly the right areas. And I'm getting gradually a little bit better at that. You know, like, I don't usually do this kind of single color one either. So, like that kind of pop color. So I've been trying to do something with that one, which is why I got the red in there now. But, and maybe just that. That section's been bothering me. So yeah, the goal is just to sort of get up to kind of this high and then have the gangway so that I can have someone on the gangway. You guys can't see the gangway, so I'm talking to myself. This up here. So I've got to get this up to be able to wedge that in, and then that should work. Now I have to go at 8 today. Oh, it's only 7:30. Sweet. Got heaps of time. Heaps of time. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this thing. I won't be able to finish this thing. Not today. What did you say to Kafrene? Not today. Do you mean this one? That left wall? Doodle Fizz? Sorry, I'm a bit behind the chat. I've just been talking to myself. Yeah, Ryloth mock. Maybe. I can't. Honestly, I don't know if I'm that fussed on the. See ya, Doodle Fizz. I don't know if I'm that fussed on Ryloth as a visual planet. Actually, I prefer Raxus. Like, the only reason I think I like Ryloth is like you get to have the thanks Doodle Fizz. Is you get like the Twi'leks obviously, but like you can put them anywhere. Yeah. Why Ryloth? Why would you pick Ryloth, Lego Master Builder? Yeah. I got a lot of rock work to go in Batu first though as well. So yeah, I know what you mean. I actually wanna really work on my rock work technique because I will change it a little bit for some of the spires. It will be different from what I had in the main black spire. And my argument for that is that like the actual black spire is kind of, it's special. It's not. It's special, so yeah. So I wanted to over detail that, whereas I think what I'll probably end up doing for the spire is using some larger pieces, because I want the spire to sit back a bit, so I want to use more kind of the larger rounded slopes to kind of get up there and build that. Continue this. Sorry, you guys are looking at the back again. I don't know if it's just me, but I like getting to the like I get to a certain point where I'm like, I can't wait to actually destroy this mob. Like, get to a point where you can take it down. Even when you're building it, like, you still like it, but you're like, you tell yourself that you know you're gonna look forward to actually smashing it. What kind of era of Ryloth would you do? Talking Clone Wars, Bad Batch, any era? Because I mean, the Bad Batch, like doing the Imperial base on Ryloth would be cool. Like the facility that they've got on there, that would be kind of interesting. I think, and sort of building it into that kind of rockwork, that would be an interesting build. So maybe that. It could be pretty cool. Ha! Yeah, Clone Wars would be a good one. And I get to do blurgs then. Because blurgs are probably my favourite creature in all of Star Wars. And that's mainly because of the Ewok movies. That's really the main reason. 100%. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Nice. No, don't like that. I try enjoying the quasi-psychosis I go through when I do my builds. to close to level. Let's get all that. Yes, it's nice and squished in there now. So that's cool. I've left a little bit of room to still do my extra thing that I wanted to do on the end. So that's good. Undercap that. Yeah, sweet. Cool. Coolio, boolio. Just one more up. There's 6 by 1. Coolio, boolio. I'd love to get a boolio. I don't really want to buy another falcon. I'm going to get this bad boy to a point. And I need a 2 there. Twist. Height. Dooby doo boopity lackily lackadoo. Why am I sitting so far away? Nope, off there, get off, get off. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit of a good solid top there, which is, that is important that we get this solid top so that I can attach this ladder properly. And I'm also starting to get to a point where I can then put something across this, which is going to be good. And I know what I need to put on the back of that too. Okay, I'll let you guys watch kind of those open studs on that side. I'm going to be taking photos and this will make it feel like there's some sort of casing there. A couple of them in there. Schmick. Kaboom. I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely going to build out this section with something. I reckon an ingot would look good there. Might have to do something on that inside part there where I can see the things also. Maybe a grate. Right, 5 more minutes. I'm going to have to sign off for the day. ladders. Too many ladders. Nope. Computer says no. Maybe something like that would look alright. Maybe a black one. Maybe a black fence. Black fence it is. Bam. Am I planning on getting any new sets? Yeah, yes, but not. I'm thinking about getting the land speeder just because the build looks amazing. So I am gonna look for that one. I've honestly got too many sets at the moment that I'm still hoping to build. I've got a few UCS builds that I want to build. But yeah, the land speeder probably just because I think it's going to be a good one. I'm also looking at getting I want to get the time machines, Back to the Future stuff, but like kind of a little bit. The only reason I'm getting the land speeder is because, or I was thinking about getting the land speeder is because I want to get the Tatooine mock with Baru in it. Hey Southern, I'm about to go. So, thanks. But yeah, I'm looking at getting the time machine. I'm looking at getting, in terms of Star Wars ones, I'm looking at getting the land speeder and Luke's helmet. I haven't got Luke's helmet yet. I want to get Luke's helmet. I really like the look of that set. I don't like the Dark Trooper. I'm pretty much just straight up not a fan of the Dark Trooper helmet, and I'll probably get Mando just for the sake of the collection. But and I know that's weird because then it's like, well, why don't you get the Dark Trooper? But like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Dark Trooper. I don't know. This might be blasphemous or whatever. I don't like it that much as a character in it. And I think they were a formidable thing, and it was cool to have it in there, but they weren't my favorite thing. And so yeah, I think those will be the ones that I probably look at getting. The tank, probably not really a big fan of the tank. What else is there? What else is coming out? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, like most of my fundage is going to be going to Batu, so I kind of have got that in mind and have had that in mind for a while. It's just not going to, otherwise it's just going to cost me too much and I won't be able to afford to live. But yeah, okay. So look, guys, we made a bit of progress there. I'm not actually fond of this, so I'm going to take that out. But yeah, I think this is going okay. It could work alright actually. Just while I'm in there. What if I did another open door? Nah. I'll have a think about that. About that section. But yeah, this is it. That's the work that's done today. Hey, Cosmic. Yeah, you missed the middle section. So Batu is back hopefully this week. I've just wanted to wait until I got back from my long break off, and then I'll be jumping into Batu and really hopefully getting a good run on that. I did the reboot completely before I went on holidays, but I didn't want to start building it until we really, I got back and I got to get into it. The convention was really good. It was really good to meet a lot of the local builders that I know and get in around there. Just got a lot of questions in the last 2 minutes. Cosmic, I like it. There were, was there any Star Wars mocks? No, not really Star Wars mocks. There were a lot of set displays. And there were some other like really good mocks. But because it was still a pretty local one. There wasn't any Star Wars mocks. There is actually another mock builder that was meant to be there. A really, really good Star Wars photographer. If you guys are on Instagram, check out Tong Wars. So TONG. I'll leave it in the comments. Actually, I'll just leave it in now. There's a few more. There's heaps more of those videos too. So Tong Wars. Check him out. He's like just an amazing photographer. He literally lives like 10 minutes up the road. I knew about him before. I'd met him online before I had the convention, but then I obviously got to finally meet him in person at the convention, which was really good, and he's a really good guy. So yeah, check out his stuff. It's incredible, and you probably would have seen it anyway because it's just amazing. So yeah, good guys, just stay tuned. Obviously there's a lot more content coming forward, and thanks everyone for dropping in today. It was really good to get back into the swing of it, and had a lot of fun. We made a bit of progress, which is good. Yeah, I will catch you guys all next time, and may the force and the bricks be with you. See you guys.